Welcome to my YouTube channel scientific_math. In this lecture we learn how to write a MATLAB code for Newton's method for solving system of nonlinear equation. We have discussed before the derivation of Newton's method for system of nonlinear equation with example. Now we write MATLAB code on the same steps. So let's start today's lecture. MATLAB code for solution of a system of nonlinear equation using Newton method. So we have a given example. This is our first equation, a nonlinear equation, and this is second nonlinear equation with variable x and y. So we write a MATLAB code for this function, these two nonlinear equation, and this is the first step. First we write these matrices, and then we have step 2. We use Cramer rule for finding del x and del y, and third we apply the Newton's formula and to calculate the new estimated solution for the nonlinear equation. So on these steps we write a MATLAB code. First step, this one, first we write all these matrices, and then we find the value. Then we use Cramer rule to find the values of del x and del y. And the three step we write Newton's formula to calculate the new estimated solution for this nonlinear equation. How we write these equation and these steps in MATLAB, and let's write them in MATLAB. So we have given functions f1 and f2. These are two non-linear equations, and with initial guess that is x1 is equal to 2.5, and second initial guess y1 is equal to 2.0, and we have a tolerance is equal to 0.001. We write command to display results, all these results iterations x and y, x root, y root, and error in x and error in y, value of f1 at x1 and y1, and value of x2 at y2 on each iteration, and n is equal to 20. These are number of iteration, and we use a for loop. I is equal to 1 to n, and n is equal to 20 for repeated iteration. Okay, and we know that we have a matrix form, system of equations ax is equal to b, and we write them in a matrix form. So this is our first vector column, and that is xy is equal to x1 and y1. So we write these initial guess in a vector form. Okay, so next we write a Jacobi matrix, that we can see our Jacobi matrix, and this is our Jacobi matrix. This is Jacobi matrix. Okay, so we write this Jacobi matrix, this one, and next we write a matrix or a vector b, that is matrix function matrix, in which we write our functions, that functions minus f of x1 and y1, and minus f2 x1 and y1. Okay, so this is our matrix p, and this is our j of f1 f2 is equal to determinant of Jacobi matrix. And then we use the Cramer rule after writing the matrix. After write all these matrix, we use Cramer rule to find the value of unknowns, that are del x and del y. So next we have a Cramer rule, and this command for Cramer rule. K is equal to 1 to length of b, and a is equal to Jacobi matrix. Yes, this is our Jacobi matrix, and then a is equal to all rows, and k that represent column is equal to b. Yeah, this will replace the when k is equal to 1, and this will replace the first column of and Jacobi matrix with B, and when k is equal to 2, then it replaces this second column of matrix A to calculate del x and del y. Okay, finally del xy is equal to k, and the determinant of matrix A that we got over here, when k is equal to 1, when k is equal to 1 we get del x, and when k is equal to 2 we get and del y, and divided by and j f1 f2, that is determinant of Jacobi matrix. Okay, then we use Newton's method. Yes, when we calculate del x and del y, number 3 step we use the Newton method to calculate the new estimated solution. uh, so uh, this will calculate the new estimated solution. Okay, and next we have checking criteria. We check the relative error of x and y, uh, that is relative error absolute of new estimated solution minus previous estimated solution. So this x of y, here we have a we calculated solution, and this 1 and 1 represent of this one, first entry. Okay, and minus previous estimated solution, that's given solution, that is we have this one. Okay, uh, so divided by again previous solution, and similarly for y, because this is in matrix form. In this shows the first second row and first column. Similarly, second row and first column of this vector xy is equal to x1 y1. Okay, so next we print our results, and that are number of iterations xy. Okay, this new calculated solution, that are x and y, then error in x and error in y, then value of function at x and y, similarly for 2. So then we use the stopping criteria when we have to stop our iterations. When and the tolerance, when the error in x less than given tolerance and error in y less than tolerance, then it will break the for loop. Else swapping with the new estimated solution, x1 and y1 will be swapped with the new estimated solution that we have calculated using the Newton method, and this will continue the until this condition is true, and the error in x or error in y less than or equal less than our given tolerance. So then we plot functions graph by using this interval x is equal to -10 to x 10 -10 to 10, and linspace command used to linearly spaced with 100 points, and similarly y with -10 to 10. So z1 is equal to f function that we have given f1 and f2. We calculate the values using these intervals x and y. So similarly for 2, and this command we use to for white color of a figure, and then we plot the function, our function x1 x and z1 x and z2, and this is the title Newton's method for system of nonlinear equation. So let's try to run our MATLAB code. So this is the graph of the function, and all these iterations, iteration 1 to 4, and this is the value of x and y. This is the root of our function. We can also use one more command, fprint f. Okay, then our solution is So this will show our final root, this one, for x and for y. So thank you so much for watching my video. This is the MATLAB code for Newton's method for solving system of nonlinear equation.